YouTube, Brandon from Zoid Industries, and welcome to another reading of the history of Planet Z. We will be picking up where we left off last time. So let's begin. 2030 ZAC, the Republic Army, led by the upgraded Zoid Gojulus, fights their way to the Empire capital, a mountain castle, but are repelled. Deep inside Xanabas territory, a Zoid Gojulus defeats a Redhorn. Preparing for later battles, the Empire creates various Redhorn customs, including bulls, iron burners, and a stroller. 2031 ZAC, the Republican Empire modernized their smaller Zoids. A fleet of Lecios and Irrigators is attacked by sinkers in the Florico Ocean and opening doors to sea and air battles. 10th month 2030 ZAC, a large Empire force invades the forest of and begins the Battle of Arendanes. In the first major fight with modernized Zoids, when the Gojulus force finally arrives, the Republic soon wins. 20th. Disappointed that Emperor Xanabas is neglecting his citizens, some of his soldiers rebel and take control of his residence. Xanabas orders their superior Gambino to deal with them, but Gambino instead shows them an escape route and commits suicide afterwards. The Empire completes the Iron Kong and sends 150 to invade deep into Republic territory. The Republic gathers 250 Zoids Gojulus and repels them, but receives great damage. 2033 ZAC, unfazed by the recent events, Xanabas starts to build up a huge army of Redhorns. Hellic declares X-Day national emergency laws. In order to combat the Iron Kong. 3 Republic facilities create 9 custom Gojulus designs, one of which would later become the prototype for the Zoid Gojulus Mark II. 2034 ZAC, spurred on by the Battle of Arendanes, means both sides begin to develop many new Zoids, such as the Hellcat and Snakes, outclassing enemy models within months of their release. 2035 ZAC, the Battle of Blood Rock begins at the mountain White Rock. The Republic receives news of a new large-scale Empire Zoid being developed, and sends a single Gojulus to investigate. It photographs the new Zoid and escapes through the ceiling. 2036 ZAC, the Empire releases their new Zoid, the Saber Tiger, which is fast enough to defeat the Republic's biggest Zoids. Their only way to stop it is to attack from the air. 6th month 2036 ZAC, the violent Operation June of Blood commences. Major General Isaac loses his son Kendall to the fighting. In 2037 ZAC, an Imperial spy commando called Echo captures the Republic's prototype Ultrasaurus and tries to attack the Republic capital, Hellic City. But Captain R.S. Thomas snipes its cockpit with a cannon tortoise and Echo ejects. The Empire creates the Space Kong and Yeti Kong to oppose the Ultrasaurus, and their test set is used to create the Iron Kong Mark II. Echo sends a fake SOS signal and ambushes the Ultrasaurus in the Arctic with an Iron Kong Mark II-R. But he is killed by Thomas in a Gojulus Mark II-R. 2037 ZAC to 2038. The Republic unveils the Salamander, putting the Empire in a panic. They send re-prototype Psychotus on a test mission to destroy a salamander, but the mission results are unknown. 2038 ZAC, the first Ultrasaurus was released and penetrates deep into Imperial territory, only stopped by a huge battalion. Xenobos declares next day, but once the Ultrasaurus is mass-produced, the Imperial capital falls. 2038 ZAC, Republic soldiers escape from a besieged base and Ultrasaurus but are surrounded by Imperial forces. The Ultrasaurus uses a special omnidirectional attack to wipe out the Imperial Zoids. The Republic later sends an Ultrasaurus into Imperial territory to destroy their command HQ and then starts an all-out invasion. In 9.8, 9th 2038 ZAC, the Republic receives news of a huge new Imperial Zoid and both countries send their entire armies to Blood Rock. Despite the Empire's new Iron Column, the Republic corners them in 10 days, defeated the remnants of the Empire, flee across the ocean to the Dark Continent. 2039 ZAC, the Republic breaks into the Imperial capital, defeats an unmanned bronze Kong guarding the palace, and searches for the Emperor. But he hides underground and escapes to Valencia base in a storage. The Republic follows, and Xenobos flees to the Dark Continent in a sinker with General Danny Duncan sacrificing himself to save the Emperor. 2041 ZAC, the Xenobos Empire returns in the D-Day landings, attacking Valencia Bay with whale kaisers and a new army of Zoids. Unexpecting Xenobos to pass through the Triangle Darus, thus unable to communicate due to the Dimetrodon's jamming abilities, Republic bases are unprepared and soon fall. Some guerrilla groups fight back, including a group of attack Zoid pilots called the Blue Pirates. 2042 ZAC, the Empire tries to capture Armageddon Bridge with a group of winged Iguans led by Lieutenant Colonel Frost. The Republic defeats the Iguan force, but the bridge falls into Imperial hands when the Iron Kong Mark IIs arrive. The Imperial army then breaks through the wall on the Republic's border, but meet a new high-speed force led by the Shield Liger. However, the Empire is aiming to recapture the Uranesque area and the huge Zoid hidden in an underground base there. 23 ZAC, intercepting an Imperial transport force, the Republic learns of a new Imperial Zoid under construction even larger than the Gogulus. They send a scout force led by Colonel Owen Erickson to investigate the Imperial facility, but it self-destructs, leaving behind nothing but a set of huge footprints. 34 ZAC, the Empire skeleton force attacks a Republic airbase with their new 24 scale Zoids. It's a surviving Tarasu is chased after them but vanish. Their shattered wreckage being found later. The Empire sent out their newly completed Death Soarer, armed with a charged particle cannon and guarded by a bodyguard force of small but powerful Zoids 24, piloted by Toby Duncan, Danny's brother, the Death Soarer attacks a base full of Gogulus. The Republic plans to blow up the base, but the Death Soarer shoots a hole in the earth and escapes underground. The Republic citizens evacuate to Helix City, guarded by Colonel Erickson, then in his Ultrasaurus. Recognizing the one that killed his brother, Toby Duncan fights and kills him, but Erickson's dying words are praise for Danny Duncan. Just checking the recording length. I wanted kind of make this episode longer than the last one. Hold on, I'm trying to find where I was. I was on the article. There we are. Winter 2444 ZAC unable to oppose the death sword. The capital Helix City finally falls and the Republic escapes through a secret tunnel to the south, seeming to disappear from the central continent entirely. The 12th month 2044 ZAC, the Republic Army attacks Cook Base with a gun battery disguised as an iceberg. Eric then retreats into the icy mountains. Captain Franz Hartmann's force pursues them and finds President Helic's personal Ultrasaurus, but is then wiped out by another. Helic and the Ultrasaurus are duplicates. Third month 2045 ZAC, Republic generals launch an operation to capture a Death Star without President Helic's permission, but it fails. 5th month 2045 ZAC, the Empire sends its new Red Dress to gain control of Florida Ocean, but they don't have enough fuel and are forced to ditch. 6th month 2045 ZAC, Franz enters the Republic claiming to be a captured Republic soldier and bringing a Death Star operation book. The Republic manages to capture a Death Star and takes it to a secret island base, but Franz brings a road skipper out of the compartment in the Death Star's belly and kidnaps the president. He is defeated by Rosa, one of Helic's bodyguards, but she chooses not to kill him, so he remote destructs the Death Star and escapes. 7th month 2045 ZAC, the Republic brings all their forces to land on Normandy Peninsula, but there is already a Death Star waiting. Helic sends a single Ultrasaurus and 2 Godulus Mark II Ps. He's distracted, but it takes them out and turns to follow the others. However, the almost dead Ultrasaurus shoots its intake fan, allowing the rest of the army to bring it down easily. The Republic escapes to the central mountain range. In 2045 ZAC, the Death Star is unable to enter the rugged central mountain range, so Redras and Death Pinions are sent in instead. It is discovered that the Republic has developed its own Zoid's 24 force in a secret mountain base, and guerrilla warfare breaks out. 8th month 2045 ZAC, an injured Command Wolf pilot discovers a town full of war orphans who attack the pursuing Imperial force with various schemes such as stealing a twin horn and causing a rockfall. 3rd month 2046 ZAC, and the Republic attacks the Empire's strongest mountain base. They transport 5 disassembled Ultrasauruses along the secret Helic route, then rebuild them nearby and sweep down on the base along with an avalanche. And that concludes this reading. I'll switch to live footage of myself. I'll have to do the outro. Well, until the next time, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the battlefield.